Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So in this video I shall be explaining you all the cross multiplication method. The cross multiplication method from the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables, SSC 10th standard and NCERT. So we use this method. So we use this cross multiplication method to solve any two linear equation or a pair of linear equation. What we are actually going to do, we are going to find the solutions or the values for x and y. Since over here there are two variables x and y, two alphabets x and y, okay, that is why we call them linear equations, a equation which is in a linear form and has two variables. So now let's get started. Okay, first of all we need to write both of these equations in a standard form. That is, our standard form is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now both these equations have three terms. First term, this is the first term, second term and the third term. First term, second term and the third term, but this third term is across on the right hand side, so we need to get them on the left hand side along with these two terms. So let's do that first according to this thing. Okay, see here the c part, the third term is on the left hand side, but here it is on right hand side, so we first need to get it on the left hand side. So first I'm doing, so 3x, this I'm copying the first equation, minus 2y. Over here the this number 5 is with a positive sign, so when it comes on the left hand side it gets a negative sign, is equal to 0, similar like this. Similarly my second equation changes to 2x minus 5y. This 4 is negative, so it will become positive on this side, equal to 0. Now once we get these two equations, we are going to number it first and second. Now what we are going to do, we are going to write the variables or the terms, okay, constant, sorry. For example, here the variable is x, here the variable is y in both this, and here these numbers, they don't have any variable, they don't have any alphabet associated with them, so we call them constants. Constants are the numbers without any variables. Okay, so 5 minus 5 and 4, they are constant, these two are terms. So I'm going to write like this. I'm going to put the first variable like this, x, followed by my second variable, that is y, and c constant I'm just going to write it as 1, like this. Now what we are going to do, we are going to see the numbers associated with each of these variables, and that we are going to write. Starting with my first equation, I'm just going to write the first things which are there. So under x I have 3 and 2. I have 3 and first is 3, it is a. So the first number is always denoted as a, right? So this is my a1 and this is my a2 from my second equation, right? So ax, see, this is in the form of ax plus by and c, ax, by, c. So the numbers associated with this variable, the first number are always a, the second numbers are always denoted by b, so that one I'm going to write. So a1 is 3, and from the second equation my a is 2. Similarly for y, see, y, the number associated with y is denoted as b, so these numbers are nothing but b. Okay, so I have this is from my equation 1, so I'm going to mark it everything as 1. This is from my equation 2, so I'm going to mark everything as 2. So this is my b, and this is from equation 1, so I'm going to write b1 is equal to minus 2, and from the equation 2 the value of my b is minus 5. b2 is minus 5. Now coming to the constant part, that is these numbers without any variables. So from my first equation, my first constant is minus 5 and my second constant is 4. Once we are done writing in this form, now we need to multiply. As the name suggests, cross multiplication, we are going to multiply these values associated with these letters in a cross way, in a cross fashion. Let's see how. So first I am going to write the values of b. Okay, I'm going to write the values of b. I'll show you all how. So in under this x, y and 1, this x is here, I'm going to keep this x in middle, and I'm going to write the values of b1 and b2 on the left hand side of this x. So I'm going to write b1 and b2 in this fashion. Then in between x and y, so we started with b, so what will come now? This part will come, correct? This part will come. So this is nothing but a constant part, so I'm going to denote it with c1 and c2. Okay, so we are going to start with the values of b first, followed by c. Now y, and in between this y variable and this constant, I'm going to write the values of a. See, we started with b, then c, and now a. So a1 and a2, correct? Now once I'm done with this, again there is one more slot remaining, so there I'm going to write after what is the next where this term, it is with b. So b1 and b2. Once we are done writing with this, we need to show the cross. We are going to cross multiply it, so we need to know what will get crossed with which term. So that I am going to show you all with arrows. Once we are done putting the arrows, now we need to put the values. Okay, we know b1 is -2, b2 is -5, c1 is -5, c2 is 4, a1 is 3, a2 is 2. So according to this, we are going to put the values now. So x, so b1 and b2, b1 is -2, b2 is -5, followed by c1 and c2, -5 and 4, a1 and a2, 3 and 2, and b1 and b2 again, which is -2 and -5. And we are going to multiply it as shown by the colored arrows. Now let's multiply. So now what are the numbers under x that we are going to? These are the numbers, these two numbers and these two numbers are falling under x, correct? So I'm going to write it like this: x upon, see, just look at the direction of the arrow. This 2 is getting multiplied this 4. Direction of the arrow is showing in this way, so I'm going to multiply it in this way. So -2 multiplied by 4 in a bracket, and then coming to the next arrow, this arrow is showing to multiply -5 into -5. Now between these two things, so this is my first arrow, this is -2 into 4, and this is on my second arrow, this is -5 into. Between these two things we have to put a subtraction sign, a negative sign. Okay, so what did I do? I took this x over here, okay, and according to these arrows, the way shown by this arrow, I have multiplied. So this 2 I have multiplied with 4 because the arrow is going from 2 to 4. 2 into 4 minus, we have to put into the next arrow, that is -5 into -5, -5 into -5, and between both these brackets I put a subtraction sign. Now once we are done with the x part, now let's go to the y part. So once we are moving from x to y, we need to put a is equal to sign, and then let's do the y part. Now look at the arrows shown by the y. So the arrows shown by y are from this point, it is starting with 5 and it is going and ending with 2. So we need to multiply this -5 into 2. And the next arrow that is showing is from going from 4 to 3. So we need to multiply 4 with 3. And as I told you all, between these two multiplication we always have to put subtraction. Now once we are done with x, y, what else is remaining? This part, constant part is remaining, or the one part is. So I'm going to write 1, underline it. Then again check the arrows from where it is going, from where they are going. So first arrow is going from 3 to -5. So I am going to multiply 3 into -5. Cross multiplication. That is why we are multiplying it in a cross way. Then the next arrow is going from 2 to -2. Multiply, and between these two brackets we have to put a subtraction sign. Okay, now once we are going to do this, we have to normally solve it according to this signs. So x upon 2 into 4 is 8, but here 2 is with a negative sign, so -2 into 4 will give us -8. Okay, this is the solution of my first bracket. Put this minus sign. Minus plus. 5 5s are 25. Then coming to the next part, that is y part. Negative 2 into 2. So negative into 2. So 5 2s are 10, and it will the negative sign will remain. Since 5 is negative and 2 is positive, minus into plus is always negative. Then this middle sign, and then the next bracket, that is 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12. And coming to the last part, that is 1 by constant. 3 multiplied by -5 will give us -15. Minus this minus 2 into -2 is 2 2s are 4 and minus. So I have to take that minus sign also. Now once we are done this, according to the operation we are going to solve. So x upon minus negative is positive. We know this. Negative into negative is positive. So 25 will get added up to 8. 25 plus 8 will give us 33. But since both of these numbers have got added up due to this negative sign, so we have to show the negative sign also. Okay, whenever any two numbers are getting added up because of two negative signs, we have to show that sign. Okay, so this is done. Then coming to the y part, here also there are two negative signs, also these two also will get added up. So 10 plus 12 is 22. Again show the negative sign. Coming to the next part, that is 1 upon -15 minus, and there is a bracket, so they are getting multiplied, so it will turn into plus into 4. So this will give us negative into positive is always negative, positive is always negative, so we have to subtract these two numbers. So we will get 15 minus 4 is 11. So 15 minus 4 is 11. Now we got these three things, that is x upon 33, y upon 22, and 1 upon 11 with a this 11 is with a negative sign. How? 15 minus plus minus, 15 minus 4 is 11, but the bigger number has this minus sign, so it will come with a negative sign. Now once we get these three things, a number below x, a number below y, and a number below 11, what we have to do, we simply have to find the individual values of x and y. So what I am going to do, I am going to write this x upon 33, negative 33, and this y upon negative 22, I am going to write it here. And this two I am going to equal it with, I am going to put equal to sign, and I am going to write the third part of the problem, third part of the solution with both of them on the right hand side of both these things, like this. Now we know we do these methods of elimination, cross multiplication, substitution in order to find values for the alphabet, the variables. So here also I have to find the values for x and y. So what I will do, I will keep this x on this side, and all the numbers which are on left hand side, I am going to take it on the right hand side, on the right hand side. So since this 33 is down as a denominator, when it goes on the other side, it will go as a numerator. In a cross fashion it will go. So it will become x equal to negative 33 upon negative 11. So we know minus minus goes, 11 1s are 11, 11 3s are 36. So the answer for x is 3. The solution for x is 3 after cancellation. 33 is there in 11's table, so I cancelled it. Similarly with here, the 22 will go on top. This number will go on top. So it will become y equal to negative 22 upon this remaining number 11. Minus minus again will go, 11 1s are 11, 11 2s are 22, and the value for y that we get is 2. So in this manner we can find the values for the variables. Okay, so this is the cross multiplication method, and let's write the ending statement, that is, therefore solution of this pair of linear equation is x equal to 3 and y equal to 2. Okay, thank you.